Stronger than a whale, he can swim anywhere.
He can breathe underwater and go flying through the air.
The nobles come there, Prince of the Deep, so beware ye deadly demons!
Lord Behemoth of Atlantis is the Prince of the Deep.
Countless fathoms below the sea, in the fabled city of Atlantis, there is great rejoicing. For within the palace royal, Prince Namor, mighty submariner, sits at last upon the golden throne. Music and laughter is heard throughout the land. Until...
Please be alive!
Minutes later, a ghostly quiet falls over the stricken city, and as the wounded and bewildered citizens stagger back, their troubled monarch inspects the damage.
I know that only the humans can be responsible for such carnage, conducting their accursed underwater tests. Only I can put a stop to this.
Moments later, within the royal council room,
I must return to the surface world and order them to cease these mad experiments.
But sire, the human race has ever tried to slay thee.
How speaks the Grand Vizier, my Lord Vashti?
The decision must be Namor's alone to make. We beg your majesty, do not go.
If I ignore this challenge, I am not worthy to possess the sacred trident of Neptune. Thus it shall be, Imperious Rex.
later, as Namor prepares for his mission,
My prince, none know better than I the dangers that await you among the hostile humans. Thus, I humbly request permission to accompany my lord.
Request denied. I shall not risk the life of one so dear to me. But there is yet another reason. The Behemoth may rise again.
The Behemoth? But I thought...
That he was safely buried in a secret place, aye. But a catastrophe such as we have just suffered could cause him to rise. After the last Holocaust, he was created by our greatest scientists to protect Atlantis against future disaster. But they made the Behemoth so strong, they could not control him. And should he rise, he might turn against us. And so, lovely Dorma, whilst I battle above, you must stay here and be my eyes and ears. Farewell, my lady.
May Neptune watch over thee. Imperious Rex, my truly beloved.
thus the mighty ruler of the undersea world streaks surfaceward, while fathoms above, on a huge seagoing laboratory,
only by drilling deeper than man has ever probed before can we gain a clue to the origin of life upon this earth.
Dr. Pym, a warning blip is appearing on the sonar screen.
Something is traveling toward us at a fantastic speed. Alert the guard. Order all units to stand by. Condition red.
hurtling upward at a speed beyond belief. The submariner sees
a gigantic drill. It would be a simple matter for Namor to handle. Rather this than an armed invasion.
The drill. The control lever is jamming.
Easy, Dr. Barnes. Don't force it. It is caused by some presence below. Let's wait until we learn its purpose.
It is done. But my mission will not be complete until I have ensured that no other breach shall be made upon my domain.
The blip is coming closer. It will be upon us in seconds. Put plan intercept into operation. On the double. All civilian personnel are ordered to remain below decks. Perfect. Attack!
armed to the teeth. The assault force is prepared for any eventuality except the mind-staggering sight of the mighty Submariner, zooming surfaceward like a human torpedo. Seconds later,
Lay down your arms, Prince Namor commands. My royal council was right. But if it is battle they want, it is battle they shall get.
He went under! I think we got him!
Those few puny humans are beneath my notice. I must reach their leader. I command you to halt your project and leave the area at once. By order of Namor the First, Lord of Atlantis.
Your rank means nothing to me, mister. Stand aside, or I won't be responsible.
He's coming closer!
I warned you.
I'll get him, Dr. Pym!
No!
even the Prince of Atlantis isn't bulletproof. Is this his finish?
No!
The bullet has struck an oxygen tank.
Quick! Everybody pitch in, we're all doomed.
I'm sorry, Dr. Pym. I lost my head.
We must keep the blaze from reaching the inflammable equipment in the hole below.
The flames are doing my work for me. Now they'll be forced to leave these waters.
Namor, you're to blame for this.
Always you humans blame the Submariner. You never understand. Very well then, if enemies we must be, I shall seek a higher authority who can guarantee the safety of my kingdom.
Namor, wait! He's gone.
And as the Submariner dives overboard unseen in the confusion,
Cooper, get to the radio. Call for help.
The set's dead. The fire got to it too fast. I just had time to report Prince Namor on board.
streaking toward the mainland, Namor is unaware that thousands of fathoms below, a giant hand writhes its way out of an ever-widening fissure. And for the unsuspecting citizens of Atlantis, a new terror is in store. Above, on the floating nautical laboratory, smoke attests to the havoc within.
The fire's had it, sir. We can begin repairing the damage. Looks like we've seen the last of Namor for a while. He's swimming towards the mainland like a human torpedo.
Oblivious to the danger threatening his kingdom, Namor reaches New York. And moments later,
It's him, the Submariner.
Submariner sighted in Central Park. Be on the alert.
Submariner. How can a guy with wings on his feet and wearing a pair of bathing trunks walk around in New York and not be spotted?
They seek me as an enemy, but in truth it is they who are destroying my land. I must find a way to make them stop.
There he is. He's in position. Close in. Surrender peaceably, Submariner. We've got you covered from all sides.
at that moment, a grisly claw emerges from its secret burial place. The dreaded Behemoth, to whom any living thing is an enemy.
The Behemoth has risen.
Namor's worst fears have been realized.
If he is not halted, not a stone will be left standing.
Oh, if only my prince were here.
My lady, he must be found and returned to his people in this hour of danger. Only you have the courage, the strength to reach the surface world.
I shall do it. For my land and for my heart.
And in Namor's own monoscout craft, the Lady Dorma sets out to find the Lord of Atlantis, who at that moment...
Stand back, you rebel! The mighty Namor surrenders to no one!
Hold your fire, man. At this close range, a ricocheting bullet could hit anyone.
If Namor must die, let it be in a manner befitting my royal birth.
Stay back! Look what he's doing.
There is a time to fight and a time to flee, and while life endures, I shall ever choose the former course. Back, you human cattle! Ah, now I weary of the sport. Namor requires worthier foes.
We forgot he can fly. If he gets much higher, we're going to lose him. He's heading for that electric billboard.
Namor, surrender. We don't want to hurt you.
Mustn't let him get out of range.
Prepare to fire.
And one bullet hits its mark.
They dare threaten my very life. Now Namor shall show what a threat can be.
Get your men to safety, Sergeant.
He's got muscles he ain't even used yet.
Ha! They scatter like ants. I'll not drop the sign, but let it remain there as a reminder of the power of the Submariner.
Nothing more we can do here. He's escaped. But we'll catch up to him sooner or later.
Water. I must find water. Already I grow weak from loss of blood. Only one thing can restore my waning strength. Water. I grow faint. I cannot go on.
And while the mighty Namor battles for his life, the Behemoth continues his reign of terror. And somewhere in the vast depths, the Lady Dorma seeks her prince. Will she find him in time to save him and to save Atlantis?
By swimming to the surface, I could never locate Namor in time to save Atlantis. But within my prince's own monoscout craft is an automatic homing device, zeroed in to Namor's heartbeat no matter where he may be.
I must not give up. In all the world, only one thing can restore my waning strength. Water. Oh, at last. And not a moment too soon.
According to the dial reading, he is in a body of water called the Hudson River. Now, if I can correctly adjust the video coordinates... I did it! There he is, at the base of some sort of bridge, but he seems weakened, injured. Oh, my prince, what have the surface people done to you?
And approximately 15 minutes later, an unusual dome rises from beneath the Hudson.
My prince, where are you?
Here, Dorma. In the shadows to your left.
Oh, thank Neptune I have found you. Come, let me get you to shore.
My counsel was right. The surface people believe me to be their enemy.
There is a greater enemy below. The Behemoth has risen against us.
There is no more to be said. I must destroy him.
But most noble lord, you are too weak.
No matter. I still have my wits.
And just before Prince Namor and Dorma reach the gates of Atlantis...
There he is.
Leave us, my lady. Save yourself while you can.
No, my prince. Should your life be lost, then mine would be empty forever.
I shall prove to be his master.
Oh, then I must seek help. Lord Vashti will dispatch some warriors to help you before it is too late.
Perhaps I can entangle him in his own rope-like hair. Everything is spinning around. Must hang on. Mustn't black out.
Momentarily stunned, the mighty Prince Namor seems easy prey for the enraged Behemoth. When Dorma reaches the Palace Royal...
My Lord Vashti, Namor, our prince, is weak from wounds inflicted by the surface people, yet he battles the Behemoth. You must send warriors, quickly!
My lady, our army has scattered without their leader. The Behemoth has caused such panic among our people, only Namor can bring them to their senses.
Regaining a portion of his strength, the mighty Submariner takes up the battle.
And Prince of the Blood, monarch of all Atlantis, will not bow to a mindless monster. The iron gates of Atlantis. Perhaps these will afford me the weapon I need. They may serve to confuse him, and most important of all, imprison him. I'll tear out as many bars as I can before the giant reaches me. It's no use. I failed before I'd begun. The eels! Oh, you are just in time, my power-packed friends. Now, attack! Still the Behemoth stands!
And as the mind-staggering undersea battle continues to rage, seismographs all over the Earth seem to go mad. Mystified scientists around the world study their instruments, trying to determine the cause of the great upheaval beneath the sea.
If ever I am to gain victory over the Behemoth, it must be now. I must use my wits. There is only one hope. The quagmire of doom. If I can but lead him to it. It's working. I must swim as close as I dare. It's done. Now to hurl myself away before I too am swept into the bottomless pit.
And so the deadliest being ever to tread the ocean's floor disappears from human sight forever. And in Atlantis, a grateful people pay homage to their ruler. And the first to pay tribute to the mighty monarch is the Lady Dorma.
Take heart, my people. The Behemoth is no more. Let us rebuild our city, and I promise that someday the surface dwellers will understand that our two worlds must live in peace. So say I, Prince Namor the First, Imperious Rex.
Stronger than a whale, he can swim anywhere.
He can breathe underwater and go flying through the air.
The noble submariner, Prince of the Deep, so beheading every demon.
Lord Namor of Atlantis is the Prince of the Deep.